Hello friends, I'm going to demonstrate about intermediate code generation. So the compilation process can be divided into many subtasks called phases, and intermediate code generation is one of the phases of the compiler. So once the syntactic constructs are determined, then the compiler can generate the object code. But the compiler creates an intermediate form. So it helps in the code optimization, and it also makes a clear-cut separation between the machine independent phases. So in intermediate code generation, it has the three address code. For example, if I have the input as a plus b minus c minus d, then three address code will be t1. It will store the values in temporary variable. So first it will take a plus b and store it in temporary variable t1. Then t2 will be a plus b minus c. So t1 minus c. Now T3 will be the whole T2 minus D. So accordingly, when we give a large complex program, it converts it into the intermediate code generation. So here is the code. So first I have a string to take the intermediate values for intermediate code generation. So I have a string. Then to check for the operands, I have plus, minus, multiplication, division, percentage, and this exclusive OR operator. Um, then I have the variables, temporary variables called T0, T1, T2, T3, T4, and T5 in a string array, and I have initialized the count to 0. So I'll ask the user to enter the input. So after it enters the input, I will split it using the space, and it will get stored in the array A. Then the intermediate code will be generated. So for that, first I'll check with the length of A. So for int I equal to 0, A less than length I plus plus. Then I'll check with the operand length. So operand is a string array containing all the operands. So I'll check with the operand length, and then I'll test if A of I equals operator. So if there is an operator, so it will and check if the count is equal to 0. So if there is an operator is encountered, then the variable t0 will be equal to the value before the operator. So a of I minus 1, then the operator, and then the value after the operator. So a equal to I plus 1 followed by semicolon. Otherwise, if the count is not equal to 0, then it will increment the count as n of count minus a, and the operator value will be printed. So it will take the value from n of count minus 1. So it will take the next temporary variable from n array and display the three address code in same way as we have done in this previous step. So in each step the count is incremented. So that it will take the next temporary variable value from this input from this string called n. So after this is done, the intermediate code will be generated. So here is the output. So suppose I give any input as 2 plus 3 into 5 minus 6 and so on. So this is how the intermediate code is generated. So the 2 plus 3 is first stored in T0, and in the next T1 variable this T0 into 5. So here comes the full 2 plus 3 into 5 part, and in the next step T2 is equal to T1 minus 6. So this is how a 3 address code is generated. Thanks for watching.